Hi guys, 732 Review Crew back. I'm Mikey.
I'm Joe.
I'm Mike.
This is Battlestar Galactica Season 4, Episode 11. This is the beginning of the second half of Season 4.
You're not hype enough. We got to Earth. Woo!
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Why are you wooing? It was terrible.
The game's over.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what happens because technically,
We found paradise.
as far as I know, this was technically after the writers' strike ended. So this is like after, they were secured in their contracts and stuff like that. So this, I think that's true. There's like, this is a whole like big thing because back when this was airing, there was a big writer's strike. So that's, important to know, but it's because that's why we had half the season ended like the way that it did, so that there could potentially be an ending. So we're going to be watching this one. And then after this, we're also going to be watching Faces of the Enemy for a miniseries. So fans, don't worry. We are going to be watching that. It's been requested by a bunch of people. Don't worry. We're going to get it. We're going to be starting this one, though. I'm very excited to see what happens in this part of the season. In 3, 2, 1, and...
Space Dragons. What?
Space Dragons?
Thank you for watching.
Oh, we didn't rehearse it.
I don't know what to make of you and me.
Billy?
I'm having trouble.
Billy is the final Cylon.
Bro, that would be...
They should have stayed on that mud strip planet.
What planet? The algae planet?
No, the Baltar planet.
Oh.
New Caprica?
Admiral?
She's smoking that?
Well, is this weed?
The signal's pretty weak.
Doesn't make sense.
The emergency locator battery must be running low on juice.
Low-level radiation. Definitely in the water and the food chain. Better put word out not to eat or drink anything down here.
The planet was nuked about 2,000 years ago.
We traded one nuke civilization for another.
Let's get out of here.
All of this has happened before.
Got a pocket watch. What does it mean, dude?
Jack?
Oh, no.
What?
Kids' toys.
Just don't give up. Just don't give up. Just don't fall apart. Just don't.
Easy, D. Take it easy.
They got all this way for nothing.
Yeah.
Don't worry. The Bulldog's on it.
Bulldog?
Starbuck.
I really like that Starbuck didn't give up hope and was like, I gotta find where it's coming from. Fuck, dude.
Get me out of here.
Oh my god.
You're not gonna say anything?
How could she not say anything? How can you not tell them?
Yeah, that was fucked.
There she goes.
I like that Leoman's following her.
He's gonna die.
Protecting her.
Yes.
Booby trap?
I just want to know how he knew.
It's colonial. It's standard on all aircraft, part of our inertial nav system.
Is it her Viper?
757 NC.
She got her new one.
Dude.
Are they gonna see her? Is she gonna find her own body?
It's gonna be proven that she's
The
a
number
fifth.
on my ship is 8757N. Bye, baby.
Bye, baby. Ooh, mass grave.
It is
Cylon.
Holy fuck.
Oh fuck! Is that the old guard?
Yeah.
So the 13th tribe settled here and created their own Cylons.
And then the machines rose up and killed their masters.
All this has happened before.
That's what we thought. Until we tested them.
Yeah.
What's your point? They're not human.
What?
They're Cylon.
They what?
All of them. All of them.
Huh?
Everyone's a Cylon?
Are humans the next evolution of Cylon?
Was silent.
What? Oh my god. She's so shook.
I'm shook. What?
Did you guess that?
What do we do about the quorum?
I guessed that the 5 came from Earth. I didn't know everyone was a Cylon. Everyone's a Cylon.
We need to tell them something.
I don't remember what I guessed.
It should come from their president.
She's devastated, clearly.
Carry the ball.
Facts. He's gonna be president
We
anyways.
need to talk.
Ah.
Explain.
I like that we're starting off with answers.
The drawings or is it ash marks?
No,
Oh.
it's a painting. Oh, yeah, you're right, both.
Is he having flashbacks? Was he alive during Earth? He has to be.
He came from Earth, remember? What?
He's doing the projection thing, right?
Or is
It's a
he
lot more
tapping
than
into stuff?
13 models. No, he's reliving a day of his life.
Yeah, no, he tapped into something.
Oh,
Where's the resurrection hub? They don't have one.
Well, how'd Starbuck survive?
You've got that look again.
What look?
The one you had when your father took Galactica back to New Caprica. We stayed behind on Pegasus with the civilian fleet. You thought you'd never see him again?
That easy to read, huh?
Fat Lee.
Just to me.
The good news is real estate prices are low. The truth is there is no happy way to spend this thing.
So don't. Tell them the truth.
Don't sugarcoat it.
That's what people need to hear, and you're the one they need to hear it from.
Damn right. I fucking love D, dude.
Dude, she's been my favorite character.
Just a
since
straight
episode
shooter.
Nothing bad better ever happened to D.
What do you mean? Stuff's already bad has happened to her.
I was kind of hoping for like a hug.
Would
Never
you-
nice.
I was gonna grab a drink.
That better for you?
It's a date.
Oh. Oh, I do a little thing.
I would fucking love that.
Get back together.
To get together for the right reasons.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
Is it her gun cam? Or is it her? Get your Cylon butt over there and use your Cylon strength. Come on.
There she is.
Did she actually die?
Nice hair. Kind of hysterical that the hair is still there.
She's not. She's
Yep.
She's the final five. Why he's obsessed with her.
But how did he know? That's all I want to know. How did he know?
Maybe they had like a romance when she made him. Or she forgot.
Oh, she's got to check the dog tag, huh?
Aerith, or it's just the ring,
Fuck.
not the dog tag. Oh my god.
If you've got an explanation for this, now's the time.
What's it say?
Carrot
Oh,
race.
three.
It's a dog tag, so you're right.
I don't have one.
Raro.
I was wrong. About Earth.
Your hybrid told me something.
The harbinger of death.
Said that I was the harbinger of death. That I would lead us all to our end.
She told you that?
Is it true? Is it true?
Why is
Wait, so he didn't know.
If that's me lying there, then what am I?
What's going on?
So he didn't know.
What am I?
He even literally said you might not like what you find. So,
a missile?
Guitar?
You're right.
oh, it is a guitar.
Yeah, tap into those cultural memories.
It's not so falsely now.
Oh, so that means there are Cylons or at least resurrection vessels somewhere on the planet. Is Kara's alive?
Well, didn't Deanna see all the Cylon Final Fives?
Yes.
She didn't say Starbuck was one of them.
What the fuck is Starbuck?
I used to
Oh, fuck.
She could be Baltar, but for them.
Hmm.
She was a harbinger of death.
I played it. For a woman I loved.
I remember.
Was Tori the woman?
You played it for all of us.
Huh?
That was me.
Oh, they all died in the
Died
same
in a
spot.
Holocaust.
Wow.
How did we get to the colonies? Come to think that we were human.
Can they respawn?
Is she burning the scriptures?
You do crazy
Or is that
things.
the 13th page? 13th tribe? Yep, it is.
You do some crazy thing.
Pythian prophecy.
She's burning the Pythian prophecy.
That you didn't show for interloxin treatment.
I didn't feel like it.
He's giving up.
Sorry, you need your treatment.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
You're the one who made me believe in this.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
What the hell?
Don't touch me.
Oh my god.
Just go.
I really hope Lee steps up.
That was rough.
Yeah. Completely broken her.
She's destroyed.
I don't like that. I mean, it's good writing, but I don't like seeing her like that.
Is she getting rid of the body? Oh.
Burning it. You know, typically this is a symbolic self-burning of your old self, not an actual.
Yeah, but not everybody's Starbuck. He's special.
I still don't get the whole Leo bin thing.
I don't think he knew about the prophecy that she was the harbinger of death.
Well, but he acted like he didn't realize she was a Cylon.
We're no longer enslaved by the ramblings of Pythia, no longer pecking at the breadcrumbs of the 13th tribe. We are now free to go where we want to go, be who we want to be.
That's actually really good.
It's really good, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
That is the best fun I have had in a
Cute.
long, long time.
You gonna go inside the corridors, Lee? Get some familiar time?
Terrible decisions. Take it slow.
Hey, yeah.
Okay, that's gonna say some mad depressing shit.
Yeah, he is. Gonna be like, how are you happy?
What
You're glowing.
Now he's gonna be a homie.
am I?
All I can think of is that waste of a planet.
Felix, please. I just want to hang on to this feeling for as long as I can.
Oh, that's not nice.
Look at that. Little Anna's got her smile back.
Sometimes I don't even remember that's me.
Huh? 905?
What? Oh, because she barely remembers it.
What the fuck?
No. 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 It's gonna be okay. We need a medic. She's gonna be okay. We need a medic here! We need a medic! Medic!
What? Like, Mikey, you jinxed it.
She kissed me goodnight 45 minutes ago, and there was joy in her eyes. So tell me, why would she do this?
I don't fracking know.
Ooh.
Dude, Lee needs to fucking be the hero here.
That's a very crazy way they wrote the message.
Alleged.
I let everybody down. Give me your sidearm. Fracking now.
What?
Oh, is he gonna see Ty?
Oh my god, yeah. No one's working either, you notice that?
Oh yeah.
I think we should have that little heart-to-heart you've been pining for. Sit down, Cylon.
That is Jesus Christ. Her dom is cracked.
Got no guts. You're a fracking machine. Is that how it worked? They programmed you to be my friend.
Ooh. Ooh. That's just who he is.
I was your friend because I chose to be. I wanted to be. You know, Helen was smarter than I gave her credit for. Don't go there, Bill. Smarter than me. She knew from the beginning that there was something wrong with you.
Oh.
What? That's why she went around fracking half the colonial fleet. Shut your mouth. Searching out, trying to find a man who had real blood in his main.
What
vein.
is?
Shut your fracking mouth. She came up to me once, like a dog in heat. I could smell it. Do it. Do it. I will. Go on. Go on.
What? He's broken too. Everybody's broken.
That's why you came here. To do this. Sorry, Bill. This is one time I can't help you. I think we've both had enough.
hand still scarred from punching the glass.
Nice, yeah.
Good details from the
Tell
maker.
you about my summers with my uncle when I was a kid.
What?
Foxes would attack his hen house. We'd go with his hounds at night up into the hills, looking for the fox, force the fox toward the river. So what would the foxes do? Half would turn and fight. The other half would try to swim across. But my uncle told me about a few that they'd swim halfway out, turn with the current, and ride it all the way out to sea.
Huh?
Fishermen would, because they wanted to drown. We can't swim out to sea. I am the XO of this ship. You are the commanding officer.
Oh fuck. Ah. Yikes.
You look like hell. What's going on?
She shot herself.
I can't believe anyone showed up to her.
Some people need a little bit of normalcy to keep going.
Some people need the normalcy to keep going.
Find me the closest GF or K class star system. See if our new allies want to come along for the ride.
Look for new planets.
Yep.
Make their own Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Men and women of the fleet,
Yes.
this is the Admiral.
Speech.
The 13 tribes of Koval stood exactly on the same spot. They needed a home. So they set out in the void of deep space. They weren't supermen. They were ordinary people, like us. What they can accomplish, we can accomplish. We will find a new home.
That
Still
was
hope.
great. Yeah.
He's always so good with his speeches.
You know, all this is just gonna happen again and again and again. So I'm getting off this merry-go-round. I'm gonna die here with the bones of my ancestors, and it beats the hell out of being out there with Cavill.
Are we still alive?
Count the old man out. He'll find us a home.
Don't you ever want to stop fighting it, Colonel? Don't you just want to stop all of this?
And just ride the tide out to sea.
They're all underwater.
What?
It's Atlantis planet, dude. Don't you know? There's no shot.
He's gonna kill himself and see what happens? They find the Cylon facility? Because they all died, obviously. Yeah. What?
Is it a piece of Starbucks ship? No.
It's his flashback.
He would be a bank manager.
No.
Oh my God! Like he's right.
There's no fucking way.
Dude.
There's no fucking way.
She's the fifth?
Everything's in place. We'll be reborn.
Were they the first ones to use the technology?
Ellen, you're the fifth.
Holy shit!
What the fuck? What does that make Starbucks? So there are 13. Well, obviously there's way more than 13. So,
Starbucks number 7?
yeah. So
No. No, it doesn't make sense. The world is in shambles to me right now. Also, pausing on the dramatic effect, this is a shift in tone that we haven't seen, and I guess this is evidence of the writer's strike. But this is complete. That was a completely different
Yeah, this
episode of
episode
tone than
was
everything else.
so good. Do you think Dee's dead? Like you have no doubts. Dee's dead.
They just revealed the fifth.
But we now know.
Why is it Ellen?
No. I don't even know if we can I don't even know if we can live by that now because we know there's way. There was literally a planet full of skin jobs.
Wait.
And we now also know when Earth was destroyed, they didn't all have resurrection abilities.
Wait. Was Ellen unconscious? Or did Ellen come from Earth?
Wait, what do you mean?
Remember she got introduced? She's like, oh, I was in a coma for like 5 weeks. I saw. What?
Yeah, they.
I fucking need a minute to process.
She
this
wasn't
guy.
with Saul.
Mikey needs like 10.
Can't believe I was right.
Yeah, Mikey does need a minute. So I don't. Only because there's a few things with D that I don't understand.
Okay, so that
why did she take the stuff off of the beach? When she took it, she was crying. I understand she was crying because.
Okay, so the whole point of the D thing, and I don't know why they chose it, but from what I can gather,
I know what you're gonna say.
She's supposed to be like the illustration of how the fleet is feeling, because she found evidence of, you know, the Jacks, which is like people were here, kids were playing here when they died, and then they have the whole Earth is not the promised land thing, and there's no purpose, and I think, if I'm not misreading this, is she even says, she's like, I just want to hold on to this moment a little longer, and then she kills herself while she's still experiencing the joys. That's the last thing she feels, because it's like, in her mind, the last bit of joy she will feel. So it's supposed to illustrate that, like, she thought everything was bleak and awful after this, so she wanted to die happy. That's the only thing I can read, because otherwise I don't fucking understand.
It makes so much sense. The immense amount of trauma that they all went through going through this like 3 or 4 years.
I'm traumatized after this episode.
And then literally just finishing it by finding out everything they've been doing was for nothing. I mean, they gave all that they had for all those years. And when you find out, especially for her, where she, what's it called? With her and Lee, you know, the trauma of having no Lee, technically, it was just brutal.
I need a pause.
You're good.
My contact actually killing me. Oh my god.
Joe has survived the assassination attempt on him by his contact.
Yeah.
I thought he was crying, but he was just really being attacked by his contact. So,
oh, you're like Ty now. You only have one eye.
Yeah, So unfortunately, D.
There's so much to fucking unpack.
D was like basically the morale of the fleet, like good representation, because we see that.
It was weird that they picked her, but I guess to drive it home as like the emotional impact to the viewers, it makes sense. But like,
yeah, that
fucking sucks, because she was like my favorite character in terms of just like, it was nothing but good. Like, the only downside was she's too good of a person. Like, what the fuck? Well, besides the Billy thing.
I also appreciated, I think you were touching on the writing of it, of how depression and suicide is in real life. Of Lee is like, she was so happy and she was so good 45 minutes ago. So I mean, that was made it really heavy.
You know, that's the whole thing. You don't know what somebody's doing.
But I think the one good thing that really came out of it is, I think it's going to motivate Lee, but more importantly, it motivated Adama to take action, because they have to do something. They can't do nothing. If they do nothing, they're all going to die.
The foxes are going to drown.
Yes, exactly.
But I like that you brought that up, is that with the depression thing and the suicidality, because it is like that. Like, you get that brief window out of it, and then it just crashes down so suddenly, and it's just that's fuck. I hate it for the story, but man, for the writing, it nailed it.
It was interesting to see that
we got 2 Cylon reveals.
We did. Rosalind was interesting with her not, wanting to tell anybody anything. Her just complete lack of.
She shut down.
She shut down because
she literally shut down
because she was supposed to be the dying leader, leading her people to the promised land.
It was her driving force, and now she.
And then she finds out that her people there were actually Cylons that are humans too. I think crushed her even more. Find out,
But that was like
that was a whole big crazy reveal. To find out that there was a whole civilization of regular Cylons, and finding out about Ty's wife, it seems like him and Ellen created the resurrection technology.
Well, we don't know that. We don't know that. All they could have been is in a privileged class.
You goddamn bank manager.
Yeah, that's even though they didn't say that, we both jumped to the conclusion of
he's in a bank. He's in a suit in a bank.
Well, they could have just been visiting their many stores of valuable Cylon money objects.
Nah, he gives off bank manager vibes.
I like how where the spots where they died provide such strong memories for them that they have these flashbacks, and it wasn't until Ty realized, water, oh my God, out to sea, that he could also trigger it, because where he was now underwater due to rising.
Well, I think it was just defend the safe deposit.
So
lid.
that means there's two big questions. First of all, we now have a pretty good basis that there is a resurrection hub on Earth or in the general vicinity, right? Somewhere nearby, like maybe on the moon or some shit.
But the question is do they only have one spare body, which is why they left?
Not only that, not only because somehow Kara was reborn, not only that, but how do they have a raptor?
And the ring.
Or I'm sorry, a viper.
And the ring.
No.
The ring was on her.
They had the
corpse.
ring because it was on her dead
How'd
corpse.
she get to Earth through the fucking wormhole?
I don't know. I don't know any of that. But it begs the question. The most important question to me is not only why is there a resurrection hub, whatever, but more importantly, how did they all forget but know to go to New Caprica and the colonies and integrate with them? How did they know to do that? That's the weird thing. Now, it could have just been possibly that was their only hope was to go reach out to the other colonies, and because we don't know who nuked them.
How many ships are left?
How many ships are left of what?
More than 13. Okay. All this has happened, and all this will happen again.
These things repeating itself. I mean, it's interesting to see that.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, how they got there is interesting because, are they pre-programmed? Did they follow their scriptures?
But it doesn't seem like they're pre-programmed.
No, I'm saying, do they follow their scriptures? Do they?
The new Cylons seem pre-programmed to some degree.
Or instilled in some belief systems.
Yeah.
Which, were they installed by the Final Five, or were they installed by, mechanized Cylons, like the Centurions that made them? Who knows?
So
that's a thing.
My number one question is, are the new... So we're going to call the 5 the old Cylons.
Wait.
And then we're going to call the 7 the new Cylons.
Wait.
So are the new Cylons a product of the 5?
Yes.
Or are they a product of an undisclosed
I think
Cylon?
the 7 are a product of the 5, because I think the 5...
And it was them seeking retribution.
And I don't think Ellen is one of the final 5, because it's got to be Starbuck. It's got to be Starbuck. Even though we saw that, I think if anything, if the final 5 created all the skin jobs for the 7, then hypothetically, Ty should have been able to make an Ellen clone that he then had. I think that the Ellen we saw was a Cylon, but I don't think she's the final 5 Cylon. I feel like it's got to be Starbuck, because Starbuck resurrected. We have not seen Ellen.
That's true. So I'm going to go with my official theory for the rest of the show is that the final 5, or there could be more. The Ellen thing could just be saying there's more than the 5, but we don't know. Whatever the case.
I'm sure, sir.
Well, I'm going to go with that the old Cylons created the new Cylons.
Yes.
And they created the new Cylons as retribution for the destruction of Earth.
I just think they created the
I don't understand
Cylons.
that. I understand
It's
what
them
you're getting at, but I don't
continuing the
understand.
cycle.
But why?
Because that's just the way human and Cylon relations clearly go.
I said everyone on Earth was a Cylon,
Yes.
which means they blew themselves up.
How does it mean that?
Because where would
No.
humans have
In the
2,000
Tales of Pit, like humans knew they left and went to Earth.
But no one knew where Earth was.
Well, clearly somebody fucking does because they have fucking Vipers. And Vipers are new. Vipers aren't old.
They don't have to be now.
Okay, sure. The Viper she had was mysteriously a brand new version of the 40-year-old model of when they first interacted
Because
with the
all
Cylon
of this has
uprising.
happened and all of this will happen again.
So I mean, yeah.
I don't think it was humans that blew up Earth.
I don't think Baltar's actually. I don't think.
I think Baltar is the sanest person in this entire show. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's that, or all of mankind is a product of.
I've been saying this.
Earth
The
silence.
gods, gods are like the hybrid, the human things, and then I don't remember.
There you go.
I don't remember
Great,
the cycle, but yeah,
great ramble.
yeah.
So.
But yeah, no, the whole word she got a viper thing. Yeah, that's like the one like. There's like the little string that's poking out that if you pull on it too hard, my whole like
everything falls to shit.
Yeah.
And why would they be programmed? Like, why? So there's a few undisclosed things. Do Cylons actually age? Because I don't think they fucking do anymore. Pure Cylons.
Right.
Because Saul looked the same as he fucking does right now.
So did Ellen.
So did Ellen. And that was a flash, and so did all of them in their flashbacks that we saw, which was also only Tyrell, I think. I don't even think we saw Tori, right?
No.
Or Anders was just singing the song. Also, he's like, I sang that for my ex. It was like, interesting song choice for the ex. Anyways.
Dude, he was just philosophical. He was alternative.
I think something big happened.
They're immortal, like fully immortal. Has Saul been alive the whole time?
I think there's resurrection tech on Earth.
Wait.
They got resurrection
Are
tech
they
on
the
Earth.
gods now?
I don't know. They fucking might be.
I don't fucking know either.
They're the ones who made these Cylons. That's why Deanna saw her in the vision. Them in the vision she did, is because they created the 7 that we know.
Yeah.
The 7 that we know were probably also created with the Centaurians, the new models. The final 5 probably originally gave their Cylon people probably gave Centaurians sentience, which was caused the uprising, and then they removed it, and then they gave it back to them again, which may cause another uprising, where we saw what happened.
That's why we found the Centurion bodies with the skeletons.
Yeah, and then technically humans created these ones originally in the past, and there was like a never-ending cycle of rebellion. These ones didn't have resurrection technology at first, so that's why they were kept more in check than the other ones, because, they don't respond.
It was life for a life.
Yeah. And then now they finally developed it, and in the flashback we see, it looks like, and I think it's just for those 5. I don't know if Starbuck's a Cylon. I'm not convinced. I feel like they're trying to pin her as something.
What the fuck else could she be?
I feel like they're trying to pin her as something bigger than a Cylon.
She's a god.
They might be doing that.
I don't know. Leoben was scared and ran away from her. So, but Mikey, I totally agree, and I think even more so. That's why the 7. At least all to varying capacities, were designed to try to fall in love with humans. And that's why in the vision we see Hera, and then like the whole point is they want to stop the cycle. The way to stop the cycle is for both civilizations to join together and
create
form something new.
Ultimate being.
Yes. In essence, sure. But that's the only way to bridge that gap is, the only thing that beats hate is love, right?
That's how you get Nephilim. You don't want that.
But I think that makes a lot of sense. I think if the 5 Cylons are as old as they clearly appear to be, then they had some hand in creating the new Cylons, and that's why they would have programmed the way they are.
Dude, I can't. It's that episode was so much that every theory I say, I immediately am thinking about how it's wrong and how there's a different theory that needs to go on. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I just want to watch more of this, because this episode, more so than anything, has left me with more questions, even though it answered the most questions so far. I am distraught.
It was really, it was really sad to see Dee's death.
Yeah.
I thought it was really interesting that Kara didn't go to Anders. She went straight to Lee to tell him, to confide in him. Like he's all she's got. And as soon as he said that, she was like, well, fuck. Because she's not going to tell him right now.
I feel like she should, because then that would take his mind off the other thing.
Yeah, she should. But the only thing we don't know is there's nothing saying Kara was reborn on Earth.
I get you. I'm out of neurons. I got nothing.
Final thing, what do you think's going to happen? Do you think they're going to find a new planet to settle on? Do you think they're going to find some place worth settling on Earth? And do you think that this breaking point that the fleet has reached is going to be felt throughout the rest of the fleet? And potentially they're going to be like, you know what, we can't trust Adama and Rosalind anymore, and we need to, because the quorum will like try to like pull both of them.
I think Lee is going to become president, and I think Rosalind's done. I think that's it. Because not only has she lost faith in herself, I don't think people would believe in her again. I think Adama, so long as he continues to portray strength, I think they will follow him because that's what they need. The only other thing I will say that is obviously going to happen is they're going to run into Cavill. The moment
they did bring him up.
Yeah, she was like,
I thought he died.
I'd rather take my chances here than there. Well, because there's still remnants left. They can't regenerate or be reborn again, but they're still out there. So
I agree. I don't have much else to add. This is just obviously from this point, it's uncharted territory for us.
I'm roasted.
Yeah, that episode took a lot of brain power. You guys have anything else you want to add, Joe?
I mean, just a lot of it. I just keep trying to think. I'm like, why would they program the 7 Cylons so differently? Because like Cavill, for example, is like, no, we cannot find out who the 5 are. But then some of them are like, well, but we could. So why would they?
Well, I know something you don't know.
So why would they have designed them? I don't know.
Maybe humans, maybe the skin jobs. Maybe it's not humans that are evil, but to the could be a stretch for this one, really big stretch. So the Centurions made their own skin jobs, which are the 7 that we know, and they made them as infiltrators to infiltrate humanity, or maybe the hybrids did so in a way that would allow them to infiltrate humanity. And in their mind, it wasn't, humanity was evil, just things that looked like humans were evil, because maybe they didn't know that the original creators were also Cylons that far back type of thing. They just know that creatures or beings that look like this are evil, and therefore they attack humanity, when in fact it was maybe their Cylon creators that imprisoned the Cylons themselves.
I mean, humans could be
tinfoil hat,
but humans could be the creation of the 5 Cylons, and there could be one single Cylon that survived that is disgruntled about them creating humans, because humans are like the evolutionary path that the Cylons are on in the show, literally, of becoming more and more and more organic and not being able to reborn and being mortal.
Fair.
So it's like, is there one super disgruntled Cylon, maybe Kara Thrace, who is the creator of the new Cylons?
True.
I don't know.
Okay.
We
gotta find out.
Y'all are just debating mythology at this point.
And I can't wait to find
you
out.
rambled
with different names.
Said nothing.
And he quoted the one guy from the Marvel movie.
I didn't give you a high five.
For what? Oh, for
Ellen.
Oh my god, I can't believe
we don't know that yet.
Well, she was a Cylon.
What do you mean?
She doesn't be the final 5. She's just a Cylon. So that
The only thing that would have made me even happier is if Billy was just the dead bank clerk on the floor.
All right.
Quick nod to Billy.
But he couldn't be in it. So
thank you guys. I'm pretty sure we're all cooked on this one with our theories as well as this episode. So thank you for joining us. That was 732 Review Crew. I'm Mikey.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Mike.
This is Battlestar Galactica. If you enjoy it, check out our Patreon, which features full lengths for this and other series. The full lengths are a lot of fun for those who do want to watch them. They include extra stuff that aren't in these because they can't make it due to copyright. So go enjoy those if you like that type of stuff. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Bye.
We're all Cylons, man. Fuck.